This is Dave Denley's Marblehead vein boat, which he sailed in the 1960s on the pond, where they used to run around the concrete surround from one end to the other and then send it back again. You'll notice in the previous picture of the Marblehead that there was an old steel bridge, and this was taken today in 2016, and that's the new bridge, and same very similar picture. There's Dave with his Marblehead that in those days, way back in the 60s, I think it's 1960. Notice the old cars, and look at the old the clubhouse being built at that stage, and it was fantastic.
Well, Dave, that's 65 years ago, approximately 60 or 65 years ago, that you sailed a Marblehead vein boat. 65 years later, here we have a more than 65-year-old vein boat that was being modified by or reconstructed by Ian, and you're sailing it. It must be quite nostalgic.
Yeah. Well, it's completely different from the vein steering days. It's more realistic. You can race it around buoys, which you couldn't do before.
It's amazing, eh? And those old days were great. I remember we've got a photograph of your old boat on the water. And this could be your old boat, but I don't think so. But it's very similar, isn't it?
It's a very similar boat, yeah.
No,
with a fin keel like this one.
Yeah, amazing. It's amazing that this boat lasted all that long, and it's thanks to Duncan Stark. He was donated it at the Durban Radio Boat Club and handed it over to me to do. And thanks to Norrie for the sales, and naturally Dave is my friend across at the Cranestock Retirement Village. He's my Michael Hardware, and it wasn't for him that boat wouldn't be on the water. Anyway, thanks very much, Dave, for that little chat there, and thanks again. I'm sure we're going to have much more fun with this in the years to come. It's lasted 65. Let's see it'll last another 65.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Dave.
Okay.
Well, here's Dave sailing the Marblehead that I refurbished, and it's going very, very well. Had a bit of problems with electrics and what have you, but between Dave and myself, we've sorted that out, and the sails are working well. That even the jib is working, and it went so well. I think I'm very proud of it, and going to have much fun with it in the years to come. And there's little Pierre's boat in the background there sailing along. It's a lovely little boat also, and it's really enjoyable down at the pond. Colin Downey made this fantastic little launch. He's very proud of it. What a lovely finish it's got to it, and there he is holding it. Then it was time, 10:30, 11, time for radio controlled laser racing. I'm doing the video, and thankfully I wanted a first for a change, and Terry Flynn is sailing my boat number 84 there, doing very well. Unfortunately I missed the start because of the camera wasn't working, but Terry had a damn good start, and off he went, and he's doing very well. And there's Frank's double-sized waddy in the background there, and as you can see, Terry's way ahead of the fleet, doing so well with my boat. So it's not the boat, it's the sailor that comes last all the time. That's me. Anyway, I do enjoy sailing so much. It's such a relaxing sport down there. We really enjoy ourselves, and yes, and it's on a Wednesday morning we have practice, so we don't obey the rules too much, but we do a fair amount of penalties, etc. But there they are. They're just reaching across to the number 5 buoy there. Terry's already going around and going back, and he's going to beat up to the weather mark again. Doing very well, going like a bomb. Still way ahead of the fleet. And there's Pierre giving the lasers a go with his little boat. I don't know what it's called, but it's a super little thing. It goes very, very well. Just about keeping up with the lasers there, as you can see. I've gone around the weather mark now, and Terry's still sailing very well with my number 84. That's Ian's boat, my boat. And there's Norrie and Pierre checking out the race, and the guys, the Wednesday professional efforts guys, having a look too, checking out, having some coffee, and yeah, and Terry's still going very well. Very proud of my boat there, Terry. Well done. But look what happened. They started catching him. I don't know what happened. The wind, there was a very twitchy wind, and suddenly they caught up with Terry, and I was wondering what's going to happen next. But fortunately, as you can see, Terry's made a good move towards the triangular buoy, and he's heading for the start finish line. And there he goes. Way! Yay! My number 84, Ian's boat came first for a change. Well done, Terry. Thanks for sailing it. It was very nice doing this video for it. And there come the rest of the guys. I'll pick up the number now. Yeah, it's number 146, Duncan Stark, coming in second. And Neil made up a lot of ground. He had a very bad start, but look, he made up a hell of a lot of ground. But Dave Denley did pip him at the post there, and Dave came third, and Neil came fourth. It was a lovely day sailing. Then on the way back towards the clubhouse, I saw these lovely pelicans on the water. Always a lovely sight to see the pelicans. And then was the braai. What a lovely braai we had. It was fantastic under the tree there, nice and cool. And guys braaiing away there, having a bit of a chat, a lot of banter, a lot of jokes flying around, and good fun. And what a lovely time we had today. Very, very nice, most enjoyable.